No one is illegal on stolen land.
And finally, new rule memo to Democrats. If you ever want to win an election again, the absolute most important first step is stop doing this.
Like, we just need to keep fighting and speaking up and protesting, and our voices really do matter and the people matter, and fuck ICE is all I want to say. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if we're still saying cringe. But if we are, that...
Okay, picture this for real. Billie Eilish is standing under those Grammy lights, calm but bold, and she drops that line, "There's no such thing as illegal people on stolen land." And the whole place snaps to attention. Some clap, some freeze, and the internet starts heating up before she even leaves the stage. Fast forward a bit, and now the energy has flipped. She's on a film set at the Greek theatre, trying to handle what looks like a massive project, lights flashing and cameras rolling, but the vibe outside is tense and loud. Out of nowhere, shouting slices through the air. A crowd spots Billie and her brother Phineas and starts booing hard, chanting about ICE and yelling "Tongva tribe matters" over and over like a battle cry. It turns messy fast. Security rushes in, filming shuts down on the spot, and Billie has to step away for hours while everything cools off. This wasn't random drama either. It all traces back to that Grammy moment and her public criticism of ICE, which clearly struck a nerve with a lot of people. Online, things only got wilder. Clips spread everywhere, opinions flying left and right, and now that tension is showing up in real life. Public spaces that used to feel like safe promo stops are turning into loud protest zones. Then Phineas jumps online and pushes back, blaming the backlash on a group of bitter critics, which only made the situation louder and more heated. Fans are split down the middle. Some say she's brave for speaking her mind.
Eilish, who I generally speaking kind of like. I've got daughters, I think she's good. Well, she's the person that seems to have copped a lot of ire, protests and deaths of protest.
Others say she crossed a line.
Billie Eilish, who might be the most depressed person in America. I mean, like all of her music is like... She shows up and she's ready to talk about ICE with her disgusting outfit. Truly, she was one of the worst dressed.
And now deals, appearances, and public support are hanging in the balance. This isn't a quick headline that fades by next week. The pressure is sticking, the crowd energy is unpredictable, and every move she makes feels like it's under a microscope. Lost deals, cancelled events, and a fan base cracking right down the middle. Watching this unfold makes you wonder if celebrities really think about how their words hit outside the award show bubble.
Besides being ignorant, it's hypocritical because, you know, the ancient lifestyle is available to you.
Wow.
You could live outside, forage for food, and wash your clothes in a pond.
Woof.
We have that today. It's called being homeless, and it sucks.
Because once those statements leave the stage, they don't just trend online, they shape contracts, partnerships, and whole careers. And behind the scenes, whispers are getting louder. People close to the project are reportedly frustrated, saying she's getting tougher to manage, echoing what's happened with other big names who refused to bend when the heat turned up. The booing wasn't just a quick outburst either. Reports say it got so loud the director had to shout for silence again and again, but the noise kept pushing through until security tightened everything up and cleared space. Billie and Phineas reportedly pulled aside with producers during that long pause, trying to rescue the shoot, which insiders think could have been for a music video or even a major perfume campaign. The exact project details are still unclear, but the delay wrecked an already packed schedule and sent tension through the whole set. Now here's where it gets even more complicated. People online started pointing out that her Los Angeles home sits on land historically connected to the Tongva community, the same name protesters were chanting. Critics say that makes her message look inconsistent, and they're not backing down. Supporters argue she was speaking up for immigrant rights and meant to highlight compassion. Others claim it came off as surface-level activism from someone far removed from those struggles.
I understand the desire to right the wrongs of the past, especially when you get to take the moral high ground and then build an 8,000 square foot mansion on it.
Billie Eilish doesn't realize that she's on the land of the Tongva tribe in her $14 million mansion. Wow. They say they want their land back. What? So, like, you got to give it back because you're illegal on stolen land, Billie Eilish. Do you understand this?
Oh my God.
The intention may have been sincere, but saying it on live TV without deeper context was risky in a world where every sentence gets dissected in seconds.
Ever seen that video? No. Pull that video up, because it's one of my favorites.
If you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and fuck off, okay?
Right now, the fallout feels bigger than one speech, and it's clear this debate isn't cooling off anytime soon. With 𝗕𝗶𝗹𝗶𝗶 refusing to apologize and instead firing off anti-Trump posts on Instagram, it feels like they're escalating things instead of calming them down. Every post adds more heat. This isn't fading into the background quietly. It's turning into a moment that could seriously reshape her image and maybe even her career path. And when other celebrities jump in to defend her by going after critics, it shifts from a celebrity controversy to a full-blown political clash. Let's spin it back to where this storm really started, the 2026 Grammys. Billie walks up to accept her award, rocking her signature oversized look, cool and collected. People expect the usual thank yous. Instead, she grabs the mic and says, "There's no such thing as illegal people on stolen land," then follows it up with a sharp criticism of ICE. The room reacts fast, some cheer loud, others sit stiff. You could almost feel the tension through the screen. Online, the backlash ignites almost instantly. Clips spread everywhere, faster than her latest single. A few days later, the Tongva community releases a statement appreciating the acknowledgement, but also calling for meaningful steps, including serious conversations about land recognition, especially since her Los Angeles home sits on land with historical ties to them. That's when the narrative shifts from bold speech to personal accountability, and the pressure jumps up a level. Social media explodes with memes about giving back the mansion. While critics like 𝗕𝗶𝗹𝗶𝗶 question her grasp of history on television. Billie doesn't retreat. She posts messages that echo her Grammy stance, not backing down at all. 𝗕𝗶𝗹𝗶𝗶 labels critics as out of touch and stuck in the past, which only sharpens the divide. Then comes February 10th, 2026, at the Greek theater, where online tension spills into real life and the noise gets impossible to ignore. They're filming something low-key but major, maybe a commercial or a new video. Full crew locked in, cameras rolling, everything tight and professional. Then paparazzi tip off the location, crowds start forming, and the booing kicks off loud enough to shake the set. What should have been a smooth shoot turns into a 3.5-hour delay, while security scrambles to control the scene. Her team rushes to bring in extra guards trying to lock it down, but the disruption already hit hard. Filming wraps way behind schedule, and soon whispers spread that she's stepping back from other appearances to avoid another public blow-up like that. But this didn't pop out of nowhere. It's been building for months. Back in January, before the Grammys, Billie hinted at her political views in interviews, but nothing as direct as what she said on that stage. After the speech, deals reportedly start wobbling. Industry chatter claims Disney removed her from planned voice work for Toy Story 5, and DreamWorks quietly paused early talks connected to Shrek 5.
There's a ton of mental illness in the music industry. That's one. And number two, I just sat there like, sing for me, bitch. Sing, sing. I don't support anything you're doing. I'll never buy your album, but I will sit and listen to your music if I like it. Sing, do it, dance, do it. I'll watch you and I'll listen. I won't give you any money. I don't give two shits what your thoughts are on politics. Now sing right now.
Both huge franchises, both major opportunities. Sources also claim she's lost millions in brand partnerships, with companies like fragrance labels hesitating while the controversy stays hot. 𝗕𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶, always by her side creatively, jumps on Instagram to defend her. But when he frames critics as angry old white men, it sparks even more pushback. Fans respond fast, saying the backlash crosses ages, genders, and backgrounds. By mid-February, the divide feels deeper than ever. Then reports surface about tension inside her own camp. Her manager and agent are said to be urging a clear apology to steady things, but she reportedly resists. Meetings get intense. Words like difficult start floating around, drawing comparisons to other young stars who faced career setbacks after clashing with studios. Her team is worried the public criticism could turn into long-term industry hesitation if this spiral doesn't slow down. It's not just online noise anymore. People are spotting her around Los Angeles and shouting the same chants in public, forcing her to duck into private areas until crowds clear out. That's intense for anyone, especially someone her age. You can tell her passion might come from a real place, wanting to speak on justice and fairness. But the rollout felt fast, almost impulsive, like the long-term fallout wasn't fully mapped out before the mic went live. And with no apology in sight, the plot keeps thickening. More celebrities start weighing in. Some openly support her criticism of ICE, framing it as brave. Others call it short-sighted and poorly timed. Then leaks start popping up, claiming 𝗕𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶's social posts are spooking sponsors. Brand partners reportedly don't love being dragged into political crossfire, and now whispers of internal division are slipping out through anonymous sources talking to tabloids. Fans are split straight down the center. One side pushes hashtags like #StandWithBillie, sharing personal immigration stories and praising her for using her spotlight. The other side is walking away. TikTok videos show people removing her songs from playlists, tossing merch aside, and hitting unfollow. Comments like, "Fake living large on Tongva land," rack up likes fast. On X, one viral thread from a native activist lays out the Tongva community's history in detail, urging Billie to take tangible steps like donating or speaking directly to the tribe. That post explodes with shares. Meanwhile, other stars react in quieter ways. Some, like Ariana Grande, subtly like supportive tweets. Others, including late-night comedians, joke on air about her returning the keys to the mansion. The conversation isn't slowing down, it's evolving, and every move she makes now lands under a spotlight.
Please, Billie, we are here because this is stolen land, Billie. And we think we should be given access to your quite lovely $3 million mansion.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Either give the land back or shut the f up.
𝗕𝗶𝗹𝗶𝗃 turns up the heat on his show, calling her out for what he labels fake activism without facts, and that clip explodes with millions of views in days. The commentary doesn't stay in entertainment circles either. A government official calls the situation puzzling during a broader border policy discussion, and suddenly her Grammy speech is being debated in political threads everywhere. Reddit lights up with long breakdowns of her exact words, with users arguing whether it was powerful truth or out-of-touch privilege. Online polls show the country split almost evenly. The age divide is loud. Younger fans defend her hard, saying she's speaking up for humanity. Older audiences push back, arguing celebrities should understand the full weight of what they're saying. It really exposes that generational gap. Her core fan base connects with the emotion behind her message, but once it spread beyond that circle, the pushback multiplied fast. The Tongva community response adds another layer. They've expressed appreciation for the awareness, but emphasized they want meaningful steps, not just viral moments. That shifts the focus from applause to accountability, and people are paying attention. On Instagram, Phineas's posts keep drawing criticism. When he blames angry old white men, the replies flood in from women and people across different backgrounds, saying they're frustrated too. A major fan account runs a poll. 60% believe she'll recover stronger than ever, but 40% think her career could take serious damage. That's not a small split. YouTube reaction videos stack up by the hour. Some creators say, "She's young, give her grace." Others argue celebrities should stick to music and stay out of political firestorms. Media outlets amplify everything. Headlines dissect her speech, replay Maha's jokes, and question the mansion controversy. Her follower count dips slightly, but the attention, it skyrockets. The drama is pulling massive engagement, proving once again that controversy travels fast. My take? The reactions show just how divided everything feels right now. Her words clearly connected with people who oppose ICE policies, but they also frustrated those who believe she downplayed complicated issues around borders and history. The booing clips, even the blurry ones, spread fast online. You see the chants, her quick exit, the tension in the air, and suddenly everyone's got an opinion. Some call it straight-up bullying. Others say it's free speech in action. Zooming out, the internet's verdict is mixed. She's getting strong support from left-leaning circles, while conservatives, and even some middle ground voices, are pushing back hard. A lot of people say they're just tired of celebrities turning award stages into political platforms. That's why this feels bigger than one Grammy speech. It taps into deeper debates about immigration policy, land recognition, and how much influence stars should really have. And as the noise gets louder, her silence stands out more. With no clear attempt to cool things down, the pressure keeps building. Now let's widen the lens. Billie has never been quiet about what she believes. Back in 2020, she spoke loudly about climate action and body positivity, building an image around honesty and boldness. That authenticity helped her win major awards early in her career. But mixing politics with entertainment stages has tripped up other celebrities before. When public figures blend activism with big televised moments, backlash often follows fast. Industry insiders are reportedly drawing comparisons to other young stars who faced career slowdowns after public controversies. The concern isn't just about one speech, it's about how firmly she's standing her ground. Then there's the Tongva history. They are the indigenous people of the Los Angeles region, displaced generations ago, and recent land-back efforts since 2024 have returned portions of land to tribal communities. That context makes the conversation deeper, more layered, and way more serious than a viral headline. Her mansion sitting on land with Tongva history isn't just awkward timing, it throws a huge spotlight on long-running native land issues. Critics say it highlights the tension between living on disputed ground while speaking loudly about borders. And in 2026, when border debates are already intense, her criticism of ICE plugs straight into a national argument. Supporters see border enforcement as protection of law and order. Opponents see it as harmful to families. That grey area is exactly where the heat explodes. Phineas jumping in and blaming one narrow group of critics ignores how wide the backlash really is. Women, young fans, and even longtime supporters are speaking up too. Reducing it to one demographic only pushes more people away. Their tight sibling bond plays a major role here. As her co-writer and creative partner, his influence is strong. But when he mixes in anti-Trump posts during an already heated moment, it shifts the focus from one Grammy speech to a bigger political battlefield that's been dividing fans since the 2020 election cycle. Billie has been open before about her mental health struggles, especially in her documentary. That makes this level of public backlash feel even heavier. The hiding, the cancelled appearances, the reported tension. It could take a toll behind the scenes. Some sources suggest her stance may connect to personal relationships with immigrant communities in Los Angeles, possibly friends affected by immigration policy. That would explain the emotion behind her words. Still, without directly engaging the Tongva community in a clear public way, critics argue the message feels unfinished compared to artists like Taylor Swift, who tend to approach political moments with more strategic planning. Billie's raw, unfiltered style is part of what made her famous. It feels authentic, but it's also risky. The Greek theatre situation proves how much the game has changed. Years ago, a tense crowd moment might fade into rumor. Now every chant, every boo, every quick exit gets filmed and uploaded in seconds. Her team reportedly wants damage control, with agents pushing for a statement to cool things down. But if she keeps digging in, whether from deep belief or pure stubborn streak, it could shift her toward more independent projects and away from major studio partnerships like Disney. That would be a massive career pivot. Zooming out, this whole saga shows the double edge of celebrity culture. Stars use their platforms to speak on big issues, hoping to push change, but when their words collide with real-life complexities, the cost can be serious. History shows that a well-timed apology can steady a shaking career, while long silences can deepen the cracks. Right now, Billie is choosing not to walk anything back, and that decision might explain the widening rifts, the paused deals, and the growing distance with parts of her audience. At its core, her Grammy statement, "There's no such thing as illegal people on stolen land," plus her criticism of ICE lit the spark. That spark turned into booing at public events, delayed productions, reported brand losses, and fan boycotts. And every time her camp pushes back aggressively, it seems to stretch the divide even further. Personally, I can see the intention. Speaking up against injustice takes nerve, especially in an industry where staying quiet is often safer. That deserves some respect. But the delivery missed key layers, especially around native land rights and the range of views people hold on immigration. That gap turned support into skepticism for many watchers. An apology that directly addresses the Tongva history and clarifies her broader stance could reset the tone. She's young, and growth has always been part of her image. Refusing to adjust, though, risks pushing more fans away. And we've seen other stars struggle after digging in too hard. Looking ahead, I wouldn't be shocked if she pivots to smaller, more controlled projects, maybe even steps back for a while before dropping music that reflects on all this. If internal tensions grow, solo moves from Phineas could follow too. This moment could redefine her as a bold activist voice, or become a cautionary chapter in pop culture history. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Fame Rant Daily for more deep dives into influencer and media industry drama, power abuse behind the scenes, and the stories that don't get talked about enough. This story might be over on TV, but online it's far from finished, and the next one is already lining up. I'll see you in the next video.